Greetings and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with another little installment in my vintage ephemera collection that I'm going to share with you guys. So I just grabbed a bunch from the tin. Let's start with this right on top. It's like a little envelope. Looks like it was from a scrapbook, probably one of them that I bought off of eBay. But this right here looks like it's a graduation card. It has the number 39 here, so it's probably from 1939. So this is what it looks like when you open it up. It's got this little, it looks like a little snow globe with the picture of the school, I'm assuming, on the inside. That's so pretty. And then it says, the senior class of Spencer High School announces its commencement exercises Thursday, May 25th, high school auditorium. So I guess this is just their invite to their graduation. There was a little tissue paper in here and then a little calling card for Mathel Allen, I guess is how you would pronounce that. So let's keep that all together in here. Next we've got a bunch of stamp related postcards, and I remember I got this in a huge lot on eBay for like 99 cents or something like that, with these kind of postcard style things. I forgot what they're called, but I was into stamps for a while, vintage stamps and just collecting stamps. I still have a ton of them. I was just obsessed with getting different countries, and it came with this in the lot. So this is what they look like. This one is the Philadelphia Academy of Music, and it says it's from 1982. This one is also from 1982. It's just a US airmail one. I planned to use these originally in some junk journals and stuff that I was making, but I fell in love with them, so they ended up in my collection. But I should start using some of them because it is kind of going to waste that's just sitting in my tin. This next one is an old post office in Washington, D.C. It's from 1983. This one is an Olympics one. It's from 1984. This one is another Olympics one. It's from 1983. And then this one looks like there's just a bunch of different places around the United States. Looks like this one is New York. This one might be Colorado. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there. This one looks like Florida. This one just says US airmail. And then this one is a first day of issue little card. I think that's what they were for. I think these commemorate the first day that these stamps are out on the market, if I'm correct. I think I'm wrong. I knew this information years ago when I was into the stamp stuff. As of right now, I have not bought any in like 2 years, so I have no clue anymore what they are about. But it is still awesome to have it in my collection. Next, we've got this little photo frame. I remember picking this up in one of my favorite flea markets in Maine, I think. And I remember the seller called this Cupid Asleep, I think is the original photo print of this. And I think it's from like 1897. But I really fell in love with the little rusted up frame that it was in. And I don't know, I just loved the little cherub looking baby. It was just so sweet. And it just made me laugh because when I originally saw this, I thought that it was holding giant chopsticks, and obviously it's a bow and arrow now that I know it's Cupid, but I just remember laughing so hard because we thought it was chopsticks. But it's such a nice photo. I'm sorry if it's reflecting off of the sun and not really making it clear, but it is such a nice little frame. Next up, I've got two little stereograph photographs, I guess they're called. I think that's what they're called. And you would put this in the little machine that has the little dual lens, and you would look at it. But I really loved these two, so I picked them up. I just thought they were kind of funny, so that's why I picked it up. This one, I just really liked the girl's face. The attitude on her face was just amazing. She's just giving them the stank face, you know, they're like kissing over there and she's giving them the stank face. She's probably feeling like a third wheel, but I just thought it was really funny to look at, so I picked it up. This is what it looks like up close. It looks like it's called Partiality, copyright 1897 by Strohmeyer and Wyman. I'm not entirely sure if that's how you pronounce it, but this is what it looks like. And then the other one that I also picked up that same day was this one. And I just, once again, her face is just amazing. This girl is like, who are you? And then the little caption on here is even funnier. It says, when a man comes too near, he goes too far. And that is still true to this day. But it says copyright 1900 on here, and it's by Underwood and Underwood. But I just love that because it is such a true fact. And her face is just everything, and I love their outfits. It's just amazing to look at. And I wish I had a little stereograph machine so that I could look at it through that, but I don't have any of those, so I do enjoy still just looking at the photos though, because it's pretty cool. And then on the back here, they just have the caption, and then they translated it into a bunch of different languages, and they also have that on the back of the first one as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. I just love staring at them because things were just made so much better back then. They just don't make things nowadays like they used to, that's for sure. Next up, we've got this, and it is the souvenir folder, Homes of Movie Stars in California. And somebody sent this, I guess, as a souvenir in 1930. And let's open it up. I just thought this was pretty cool when I saw this at the flea market. So it's pretty long. I'm not going to be able to get everything in the shot because I'm kind of zoomed in so you guys can see everything. But here we go. This one's Charlie Chaplin's home in Beverly Hills. Gloria Swanson's home. I just like how they are like painting photographs. So they're just paintings, but they look like photographs. I just love the style of the art on here. This one is Jackie Coogan's home. Look at the card, so pretty. Hoot Gibson's. This one is Marion Davies and her Colonial Beach home. I don't know if that's supposed to be her. I thought it was a dead body for a second, so that kind of scared me for a second. Haven't looked at this, like I said in the first video. I haven't looked at these in a while, so it scared me for a second. And then the next one is the home of Norma Talmadge. This one is the home of Betty Compson. Shooting pictures on the beach, motion picture colony, Santa Monica, California. Look at the colors on there. This one is the home of Antonio Moreno. This one is the beach home of Jesse Lasky. Obviously, a lot of these actors and actresses I've not really heard of. They're from a time before mine, but I think it's pretty cool that, you know, people were still obsessed with celebrities back then as they are now. This one's gorgeous. And this one is King Florence Viter's home. This one says Conrad Nagel's home. I'm sorry if this is boring you, but I think they're really interesting to look at. This one is the home of Jack Holt. This one is Colleen Moore and her home. Oh, this one's so pretty. Look at that house. That's so pretty. This one is Estelle Taylor and Jack Dempsey. This one is the home of Ward LaSalle, motion picture producer. That is pretty. It looks like a little cottage. This one is Dolores del Rio at her Spanish hacienda in Outpost Estates. Pretty. And then this one is the home of Paula Negri in Beverly Hills. So I just really liked the art on here. That's why I picked it up originally. And I just thought it was a cool little piece of ephemera to have. And then on the back of the envelope, it says Mary and Doug at home, Beverly Hills. And then the front on here is the home of Mary and Douglas Fairbanks. So I guess this is the same couple, but this is the front of their house and the back of their house. And it's pretty cool. Nice thing to look at. It's kind of awesome that someone saved that from their little souvenir that someone sent them, so it's pretty cool. And then next up, we've got a birthday card. This is what the art on the front looks like. I really love the house. It's so cute. Love the lavender roof. That is house goals. And then there's a little wishing well on the other side. And then it says, among the many messages that come to your door, there isn't a single one that could possibly wish you more. Happy, happy birthday. This is from 1964 from her Aunt Helen. I think her name is Milan. But I really, really liked the art on the card. It was just really cute. It's from 1964, so still pretty old. Then we've got this right here. It is the statute form of, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing all of this wrong, of Quit Claim Deed, Martha's Vineyard Cooperative Society, to Vernon Bro. Oh, I remember buying a bunch of ephemera from this man. It was for sale in one of my favorite flea markets in Maine, and she had this huge lot, and it had a bunch of his mail and a bunch of his artwork, and I ended up looking him up, and I think he was some sort of artist, and it was just pretty cool seeing, you know, his stuff. I felt like I was being kind of creepy and just digging into his past and stuff, but it was really awesome. When you really think about it, it's just like kind of awesome that somewhere down the line, after we're long gone, our old letters and things, if people still write them, I enjoy writing them still, but all of our old stuff people are going to be interested in, well, might be interested in reading and seeing what times were like when we were around. His stuff wasn't that old, they were all from the 60s, but it was still pretty cool to look at. So this is a little deed. It's from Edgartown, June 2nd, 1964. And let's open it up. So this is what it looks like. Martha's Vineyard Cooperative Society. So it's got the little seal on there. It's just cool to look at all this stuff. I don't know what I would do with it, honestly, other than just to look at it and be amazed. But this is what it looks like. This is really cool. And then there's some stamps on here. It says United States Internal Revenue, and they're like dollars. There's some 50-cent ones as well. This is where they signed, and it's from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and then this is on the bottom. So that is it for this little part of my vintage / antique ephemera collection that I'm sharing with you guys over time. If you guys want to stick around and subscribe to see more of these videos, definitely do so for me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!